What's up, homies? This is Jokesta back at you with a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about top 10 guns in COD Mobile Season 10. And as you guys know, the meta has been a big shift in Season 10. With the nerf to Switchblade and a buff to weapons like CBR and the Bizon, we're going to see a shift towards versatile playstyle rather than aggressive meta we had in the previous season. So here are the best guns you need to use in Season 10 for Call of Duty Mobile. But before we get into today's video, shout out to Signal and his team for providing the top 10 weapons for Season 10 and testing out the buffs and the nerfs for all of these weapons. So let's get right into top number 10. Top number 10 on the list is the MAC-10. It is the best weapon for solely playing aggressive. It has that 14 meters of 250 millisecond time to kill, hitting all leg shots, and 22 meters of 300 millisecond time to kill, which makes it lethal as other SMGs need to hit a upper body like chest or maybe arms to get a faster time to kill. But MAC-10 can achieve it by hitting anywhere on the body. It also features the fastest ADS movement in the game, meaning that we can simply strafe left and right. I had a little bit of trouble here, but when taking gunfights or any fights with the enemy, they will have a hard time hitting you. So if you're strafing left and right, you just gotta strafe left and right and aim down sight. The enemy's gonna have a tough time, and unless they have like disable or something, I don't know. But the MAC-10 has that fastest fire rate as well, so it makes it missing shots less punishing. And there's a little adjustment here. It's the 53 bullets in the mag, which helps us take out multiple enemies at the time while having that 1 second reload cancel, which is very fast. And we can also always be in action and keep on playing aggressive. The only con with playing with the MAC-10, it would be the playstyle. It's a very aggressive weapon, so we constantly need to push enemies, and it reminds me of the shotgun playstyle. But using a SMG, MAC-10 absolutely shreds in smaller maps like Summit or playing inside Hardpoint, but don't use it in range, as you're going to lose gunfights to other players that have range and mid-range. So best to use at close range. Moving on to top number 9, we got the Switchblade. Now, the Switchblade received a nerf to its range, and the damage at mid-range is slight nerf to the initial bullet spread. So the damage nerf affect the time to kill consistently at mid-range, but none of these were harsh nerf, which makes the weapon usable, but it does drop in rankings as due to the balance change. So there's a shift to the meta, and that's why guns which can play versatile will be used more. So the Switchblade still has the 27 meters of the effective range with the fast mobility and the ADS movement with the 41 bullets in the mag, along with the fast reload speed. It is more versatile to use the MAC-10, but not as versatile as the other guns mentioned further in the list. So Switchblade is still an amazing performer if you want to use it, and it can go head to head against other guns while we're playing aggressive. So moving on to top number 8 is the PP19 Bizon. Now, Bizon is one of those guns that got buffed this season. The range got adjusted, and while the hitboxes multipliers were improved, the advantages is that we don't need to use the large caliber ammo anymore, which previously it was essential attachment. But for the cons, we always need to aim at the enemy above the waist, as the legs will do lower damage. So that's the only con, but it's not a bad deal. As we can also improve the range with the 41 meters of the effective range with LMG like the mag, as we get 64 bullets in the mag now. So with the 1.2 seconds to reload cancel, which is fast, and it allows us to rush and take multiple enemies at the same time. So I might be making videos on that for Search and Destroy, so make sure to subscribe. As such, as Bizon is like a very versatile weapon, as we can play aggressive, but due to the SMG mobility, while we still challenge in range fights due to no recoil spray and the improved bullet spread with this build. So yeah, moving on to top number 7. Top number 7 is the CBR. Now, the CBR is making a huge comeback as a assault rifle and SMG form factor. Their damages and ranges that we have is 31 meters of effective range with consistent time to kill due to legs not doing any lower damage. So unlike Bizon, where we need to aim at upper body at all times, on the CBR we can aim anywhere, and we can get that 375 millisecond time to kill till that 31 meters. So we have an SMG mobility while having 50 bullets in the mag with the 1.3 seconds to reload cancel, which allows us to play versatile. And we can also go head to head against Switchblades now, and we can win against them while we have that ability to challenge range fights thanks to the pretty much no recoil anymore and that good bullet spread. So CBR4 isn't the #1 best gun. It's used to be, but now the performance is one of the best. So this season, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to see CBR being run a lot in hardpoint, domination, team deathmatch. I'm pretty sure this thing is going to be annoying. But yeah, if you want a good build, this is the build that I would be using. And yeah, let's get right into the next one. Top number 6 on the list is the Holger 26. Now, the Holger is a versatile LMG, which is used like an assault rifle. We get the assault rifle ADS movement with the 30 meters of 4-shot range, the 255 millisecond time to kill, and the 5-shot range goes beyond the 60 meters and the 340 milliseconds time to kill. So both of these are very good. Reload time is slower though than the assault rifle, of course, and it's nearly 2 seconds, but we can get that 100 bullets in the mag, and with that high damage, good bullet spread, and with this build, it's good to spray and add at the range while still maintaining the other LMG features like better wall penetration and using disabled perk to lower the enemy mobility. So this is the build that I would be using for the Holger. Now, again, I don't really see people using Holger in search and destroy, but I do see them use the Holger in hardpoint domination. So if you're a domination or hardpoint player, this is a good gun for you. Anyways, moving on to top number 5 is the M13 and the PK, but the PK is kind of a similar build that I used to use in the last season. So if you want to check that out, go check it out. But in today's video, we're going to make the M13 the top 5. So the M13 is used for the same playstyle as a Peacekeeper, but it has the fastest fire rate for an assault rifle, of course, making it missing the shots less punishing while also being able to track fast ADS movements, weapons like the MAC-10 smoothly. And now the M13 has that 42 meters effective range with the 340 milliseconds time to kill, making it more versatile to use than the Holger 26 while maintaining the SMG like mobility, same as the CBR4. The only con would be the bullets in the mag, as in the 40 bullets. With the fast fire rate, it gives us an empty mag very quickly. So, but basically it is a 1.1 second reload cancel that gets us back into action very quickly too. So this is the build that I would be using, but there's also options to use the 60 mag if you prefer more bullets, but yeah, you should check that out. Anyways, moving on. Top number 4 on the list is the Chopper. Now the Chopper was kind of unexpected. I did not expect that. It is the dark horse amongst the LMGs. It's like, unlike the Holger, it is used for LMG playstyle, but it also has the best iron sight as the heavy handle. We don't get the standard iron sights, and we can aim at the enemy directly, giving us more visibility and not needing to deal with the bad iron sights or getting distracted by the aim shake. So on top of all that, the Chopper has the infinity 5-shot kill with the 320 millisecond time to kill, which makes it faster than the Holger 26, but with the 4-shot range is lower at 16 meters, which is why we can build the Chopper for ADS speed and mobility rather than boosting the range, as we can use other LMGs instead. So the recoil is very easy to beam at range with good bullet spread to get consistent kills. Chopper and the Holger are very close to each other, so you can use either, but the LMG playstyle Chopper is very underrated, so give it a shot. This is the build that I would be using. Anyways, moving on to top number 3. Top number 3 is the SKS and the XPR. Now, if you want to see the XPR gunsmith, check out my previous top 10 build for the last season. So in this video, I'm just going to show you guys the SKS. So the SKS is the best SMG auto in the game. So infinity 3-shot kill at any range with a fast fire rate and no recoil, which makes it lethal for passive playstyle and holding angles. There's not much to say. The SKS is pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of surprising that the SKS is on the top 5 for like the past, what, 8 seasons now. It's kind of crazy, right? Anyways, moving on to top number 2 is the Kilo 141. Now the Kilo has been the meta ever since it got launched a couple seasons ago. So it dropped into ranking due to introduction of the Switchblade and the Krig 6, but now the meta shifting towards versatile weapons, Kilo is back to being one of the best weapons we can use. We have the 29 meters of 4-shot range with the 264 millisecond time to kill, and then the 47 meters of 5-shot range with the 352 milliseconds, which is consistent as the legs don't do lower damage. Recoil is a beam with pretty much no recoil in range, and the bullet spread is one of the best in the game, making Kilo a strong performer to take range fights. We get 50 bullets in a mag with the 1.3 seconds reload cancel, but with average mobility. So this is the build that I would be using for the Kilo. I was surprised that Kilo made it to the top 2. Anyways, moving on to top number 1. It's Krig 6, but if mobility is what you're after, then use the Krig 6, as we get the 30 meters of 4-shot range with 276 milliseconds TTK, which is consistent as legs don't do lower damage, and then maintain infinity 5-shot kill range with 368 milliseconds TTK. So this may look insane, but we have bullet spread to balance it out. The recoil is very easy and pretty much no recoil at the range, while having good bullet spread similar to the Kilo 141. The mag size is similar too, so At 50 bullets, we can reload cancel at 1.4 seconds. Between the Kilo and the Krig, we can use either. So we simply cannot go wrong using these weapons for COD Mobile Season 10. Now, this is the Gunsmith for Krig 6. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, slap a like, comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out.